It started with Liam, a mutual friend who had a quiet knack for playing matchmaker. He introduced me to someone who'd linger in my mind long after he was gone. This guy didn't dazzle at first glance. No flashy car, no polished charm. Instead, he was a type who opened doors without fanfare, remembered the little things I'd said weeks ago, and actually listened. His name was Liam, too, but we called him Lee to keep things simple. I nearly bailed on our first date. The night before, he texted, "Looking forward to tomorrow. Let me know if anything changes." It was kind, straightforward, no pressure. I rolled my eyes, thinking it lacked edge, and almost didn't go. But I did. We met at a cozy Italian spot he'd reserved. I arrived in heels that pinched, expecting decent pasta and polite small talk. Lee surprised me. He asked questions that showed he cared, listened more than he spoke, and noticed a chill crept over me, quietly asking the staff to adjust the fan. It felt effortless, like slipping into a warm blanket after a brutal day. No games, just ease. Still, I wasn't convinced. He was thoughtful, steady, present. But he didn't fit the chaotic thrill I thought I needed. We kept seeing each other. A second date, then a third. I started to enjoy his texts, the way he'd share a song he thought I'd like, or remember I took my coffee with extra cream. No sugar. Yet I held back. I had this stubborn idea of what love should be, and he didn't match it. One evening, he took me to a rooftop restaurant, city lights twinkling below, soft music floating around us. He showed up in a simple shirt and jeans, still himself, still warm. As he pulled out my chair, his fingers brushed mine, sparking a shiver. "You look stunning," he said, his voice low and real. I could have leaned into it, savored his words, but panic crept in. Instead, I blurted, "You're not really my usual type," forcing a laugh to soften it. "But you're amazing." His face shifted, the light in his eyes fading like a flame losing oxygen. He paused, nodded with a faint smile. "I get it," he said. He signaled for the check, paid without touching his drink, and went quiet. I tried to backtrack. "I didn't mean it like that, just that you're different." He met my gaze, calm but firm. Maybe that was the point. Then he stood, settled the bill, and left. No scene, just a quiet exit, his glass half full on the table. I sat there, stunned and ashamed. I told myself he'd overreacted, that I'd just been honest. But when I got home, I saw he'd erased me. No text, no trace online. Maybe I'd never mattered to him. Or maybe I'd mattered too much. That night, I stared at my phone, typing and deleting apologies. "Can we talk?" I finally sent. It lingered unanswered. Days turned into weeks. Each silence a reminder of what I'd pushed away. I thought I'd bounce back, find someone flashier, someone who fit my old pattern. But I kept replaying that night. His look, my words. I didn't push him away because he wasn't enough. I pushed him away because I didn't think I deserved someone who offered steady, genuine care. I'd spent so long chasing chaos, calling it passion, that his calm felt foreign. I was used to being overlooked, so I didn't know how to handle someone who saw me. He wasn't my type, because my type was heartbreak dressed as excitement. Someone I could chase to feel worthy. Lee was real, grounded, and I couldn't handle it. I dismissed him as careless. "I like you, but not enough." Then weeks later, I saw him across the street, hand in hand with a woman whose laugh cut through the city noise. He looked at her with a tenderness I'd never let myself accept, his smile brighter than the stars he'd once shown me on that rooftop. My stomach twisted as I pretended to check my phone, avoiding his gaze. He didn't notice me, or maybe he did and chose not to care. That hurt more than I'd expected, knowing she was likely basking in the warmth I'd rejected. I told myself I'd reach out, apologize. But what could I say? I'd meant what I said, and he believed me.